everyone, my name is Sarah. I am the dyer, designer, crocheter, knitter, all the things behind Denim and Rain, and this is my Whatevercast, where I chat about whatever I feel like, usually knitting or crocheting or something yarny. But every now and then we squeeze in some other stuff like some of my artwork. But you can find me on all the different places. I have an Instagram, a Facebook, a Pinterest, a YouTube, a Etsy, a website, all of which will be linked down below. So, yeah, this is what, only 2 or 3 weeks after my last episode, which is actually pretty impressive, because usually it's like month and a half, and all of a sudden we're like 3 months down the road, and it's like, oh yeah, I haven't done one of those. But I actually have a decent amount to share, even though it hasn't been that long. Surprisingly, I've actually been pretty monogamous, which is pretty rare for me. I usually have like a zillion projects going at once, but life has been busy. I obviously am expecting our 3rd baby, so I've been getting some of that stuff done. My sister is expecting her first baby, so there's like all the baby showers, and of course we're coming into the holidays as well, so yeah, staying busy. And then check the mail. I got summoned for jury duty right before the baby's born, like literally a couple of days. So I have a doctor's appointment on Friday. I'm gonna be like, so do you want to write me a letter to excuse me from this, because I'm gonna be enormous if not having a brand new baby. So I am not going to go do jury duty, thank you very much. But I can also check the box. I think like your employer doesn't pay for jury duty, because my bosses don't do that. And then I also wouldn't have childcare to do that, so I can check all the boxes. I don't want to do it. I don't feel qualified to do it anyways, sorry. But anyways, enough about boring stuff like jury duty. No thank you. Anyways, let's start off with a couple of things that I have finished. These are some more granny squares. I can't remember if I showed these on my last one or not. So I'm going to show them again. And if I showed them, oh well, you get to see them again. And if I haven't, fantastic. But I have some more granny squares. These are from some micro skeins that I dyed up. It's a really pretty olivey green. A mustard that is full of browns and a couple speckles of orange. It's a very retro-y vintage. And then this is full-on vintage orange. It is super fun. And then a really nice yellowy brown. A blush, which is kind of peachy. And then a speckled, which is mostly a creamy white with some orange, brown, and a couple of little green speckles. Look how fabulous. Hold on, let's try that again. Look at how fabulous they all look together. I kind of would love to release a set, like a yarn collection of these 6 colors, because they're pretty amazing. Can you imagine like a granny square blanket with just these 6 colors? It'd be pretty cool. A sweater with these 6 colors. Colory sweater. That would be amazing. But anyways. Oh, I guess I could mention what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a hat. I did not finish this recently. This was actually one that I finished last year. It's got a really fun pom-pom. My house is really cold. It froze last night. I woke up this morning and the house was like a giant popsicle. So I'm wearing actually my first pair of completed fingering weight socks. My Hermione's Everyday socks. I would show you if I weren't pregnant. I would do the yoga and get my foot up here and show you, but I get a big old belly in the way and it's not happening. But anyways, next finished object are not very good. They were kind of a fail. But I wasn't working off a pattern, I was experimenting, and well, they're for Ben. He is my current youngest son, and he loves them. He loves them so much. So, hey, who cares that didn't turn out perfect? I knit him a pair of mittens. The tops are a little more square than I wanted them. I forgot to start decreasing, and then I got to the top and was like, well, yeah, decreasing. I should probably start doing that sometime soon. And then they were like getting too long, so I just kind of made them a little more square. And then one of them, the thumb, is just a hair too snug, so it kind of keeps the band from going down further. So, whatever. He doesn't care, he likes them, so they'll get worn. Even though they'll drive me crazy, it won't make any difference to him whatsoever, which makes me happy. So as long as he's happy, that will. And I'm actually gonna have to start a sweater for him here soon, because his last sweater I made him is getting a little too snug, and he has requested one from me. So I do have some navy blue yarn that I'll probably knit one out of for him, because my kids are awesome and they request hand knits from me. So of course I'm going to knit them stuff. This next finished object, I did not think I was going to finish. Not anytime soon anyways, because of all the Christmas knitting, but just like one day I just picked it up and started going, and then another 2 nights later I was done with it, which is making me happy. And then, you guys, this had its ends woven in, and it's been blocked. I don't know who I am, because I don't block things, and I don't sew in the ends until I absolutely have to, but I did it all. This is my Longbourn shawl, wrap, scarf, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't have an official scarf or wrap or shawl name. But this is knit out of 3 different colors. This is the Aspens in Fall by Explore Knits and Fibers. This is Autumn Blush, dyed by me. And this is Orange Blossom, also dyed by Explore Knits and Fibers. So it starts at the bottom, has lace, fades into the maroony color, fades into the gray, fades into the maroon, and then back down to the orange with some lace. So it's one of those where you can wrap it around like this, wear it like a nice shawl. I don't wear shawls, not my thing. Or you can wear it like a scarf. Big old scarf. Which is how I wear it. Super comfy. You can see the lace down at the bottom. Looks really pretty. Top of my big old belly. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think it turned out very nice. I will be writing up a pattern for this, hopefully soon. I have a whole bunch of patterns I've actually been working on, but unfortunately I just haven't had the time to sit at my computer and actually write them up. So I think I'm gonna save a lot of those for when I'm on maternity leave. I'm going to take a lot of my finished patterns, to take all their notes and actually write them up and then get them out to testers. I have one that has been tested. I got the feedback from my testers. I just haven't gotten around to actually finishing up the pattern. So I think that will be another one I'll just end up saving. I'll like write everything up, and then maybe next year I'll start to release one like once a month. Be like on a schedule or something, and be like one of those really cool designers where they release one like every other week until I get caught up. and then I don't have any more projects, but whatever. Alright, so on to some of the things I've been working on. Let's see, first one I haven't been working on too much lately. I kind of set it aside for a little bit. Not for any reason, I guess I just kind of like lost steam on it. And I'm not very far, and I have a long ways to go. This, oh yeah, if your family, stop watching because I'm showing Christmas gifts. So, see ya. I've already warned them they're not allowed to watch, so hopefully they all obey. My hair is doing weird things. But anyways, this is going to be an infinity scarf. I am knitting up for my brother's fiance. It has this really pretty lace panel in the middle and then garter on the edges. So it will be super bulky, super big. I'm a little worried it might be a little too bulky, so I'm going to get so it's one loop around, kind of see what I'm thinking at that point in time. But my brother said that she's been wanting more of the infinity scarves that loop around twice, so we'll see. We'll see. I might just end up doing this one around and then maybe make her a second one that's a double loop in a different color. So I don't know, but I think the lace is really pretty. I'm also working on writing up this pattern. I think it's super fun. And the yarn is, I don't know, I took the ball band off. It's one I got from Walmart. I saw it was big, it was huge, and it was only a couple of dollars because it was on sale. And yeah, I thought it was a good price to make a big giant scarf out of for somebody's Christmas gift. And it's just 100% acrylic and a bulky weight. So this would be, it'll keep her nice and cozy. Alright, next project is for my nephew who's due in January. However, I've got baby showers coming up like crazy. I'm trying to put together all of his projects that I'm trying to make him. But I just started a baby blanket for him. This is knit out of paint box, cotton in the Aran weight, and I do not remember the color. I want to say it's something granite. But it's a nice charcoal gray. And I'm doing a pie crust basket weave. I don't know, it looks really cool though. And then it has the garter stitch bottom and sides on it to trim it out. But the goal is to, I think I measured it's gonna be about 25 by 30 something ish, like that. We'll see. I'm kind of making it up as I go along. I might end up writing up just a free pattern for this guy because it's super quick and easy, and it's so cozy. It's so squishy. It's got so much squish to it. I love it. I think it'll be super comfy. Kind of an all year round like blanket. One that you can layer up with other ones in winter, but still use in like summer and not like make baby super hot. So yeah, there's that one. And then the next thing is one I'm knitting for my sister for Christmas. And I'm making her a sweater. Ooh, it's got my DNA on it. Hold on, let's take my hair off. This is knit out of Caron Simply Soft in the black colorway. I think it's all it's called is black. But we have a sweater body, people. It's black and you can't really tell because, well, it's dark. But it is a moss stitch all down the front, and then it is just stockinette on the back and the arms. But I made the body, and I have a nice ribbing at the bottom. It's like my bobby pin. I didn't have a stitch marker at the time, So I just grabbed a bobby pin off of the dresser next to me. But I was a little worried because I'm kind of gigantic right now, and it makes it kind of hard to try on a sweater to see where I'm at size-wise. My sister is about like a size smaller than me. She's like an extra small, and I'm usually a small. So but my main concern was length, because she's got a really long torso, and I was worried it was going to be too short. So I decided I'm going to try and squeeze this on. So I did. I bound off, or cast off, and I pulled it over my giant belly, and I made it over my belly and touched the bottom. And so I'm like, I think this should be long enough. Because without her having a baby in her belly, it should be like the perfect size. And she may even be able to wear it over her belly, because her belly's a lot smaller than mine since it's her first. So now I just have to do the sleeves, which I haven't bothered with because I'm trying to finish that baby blanket first. So yeah, I'm excited about that though. It's my first sweater to be gifted. Hopefully she likes it. And then this last thing I've been working on is a sock. Another fingering weight sock, which I don't do many of because, well, they take a long time. But here we are. This is knit in some hand-dyed yarn that I did. The top is Ice Caves, which is actually a colorway that is currently available in my shop. And then this is Vintage Ornaments, which is not something that is currently available, but just something I dyed up specifically for these socks that I wanted to make. And I've got my cute little Millennium Falcon Progress Keeper. And I'm knitting these on my ChowGoo red lace. Ooh, it has a size on them. These are the US 1 2.25 millimeter. So it's got a little tiny bit of color work. Don't know if you can really tell because of the sparkly tonal yarn, but it's got like these little V's going through it. But yeah, I'm really excited about them. I am participating in Amy Florence's annual festive sock along. So festive socks. I'm hoping to have them done by the end of the knit along. If not by then, at least by Christmas, so I can wear them on Christmas Day in the morning when it's usually freezing cold and we're sitting on the floor opening Christmas gifts. So I'm excited about these though. So yeah, that's actually it for what I've been working on, which again is shocking because usually I have about 10 projects going at once. But I've been pretty monogamous. Actually, I haven't touched anything other than my sock and the baby blanket in the last week. Those are the only two things I've been working on. I did finish up the mittens though the other day, which they were pretty much done except for the thumb on the last one. They've been just sitting in a project bag for a couple of weeks. But I'm hoping to cast on soon. Sweater for my nephew, sweater for my baby, sweater for Ben, and a sweater for Claire. Because I want to make Claire a nice little Christmas sweater. So I actually have the yarn here. It's super fuzzy. This is the Red Heart Haig. I don't know how to pronounce it. Well, I guess it Hoiga. Sorry, it has. Look at that, it's got the pronunciation on it. Of course, it's probably can't tell if that's backwards for you or not. But it's Hoiga in the colorways Pearl and Plum Candy. So I'm going to knit her a colorwork sweater. I'm thinking not a super tall turtleneck, but just like a little turtleneck that has a yoke with a really simple colorwork design that will go from the white to this plum color, and then the majority of it will be the plum color. And then I'm thinking The rest of the body will be plum, and then I'm thinking at the end of the sleeves, change it to the white with some color work on it. I don't know, we'll see. It looks grand in my head. But I'm thinking as far as body shape, do something nice and loose and comfy, something that's just keep her nice and warm. And then for the babies, I have some just gray acrylic yarn, something that's easy because honestly, as a mom, there is nothing more annoying than having to hand wash things for babies. I want to just be able to huck it into the washer and the dryer and have no problem. So I have some acrylic yarns to knit their sweaters out of. I think I'm just going to make something up as I go along for them because that's how I roll. I don't really follow patterns. But anyways, I think that is all I had to share. I don't think I had any artwork really. I did have a couple of pieces, but I actually already took them to my sister's house, so I don't have those to share. But yeah, I think that is it for today. Pretty short, quick and easy. I'm hoping next time I'll have a finished sweater and maybe a finished sock and a blanket done. Probably won't have that scarf done. That's probably going to be one of the the last things to get done. It's going to be that one that I like. The one that I'm at the end of the line. It's going to be like the day before I need to have it wrapped that it will be done. And the funny thing is it's a really fun knit. I really like the lace section, but it's just taken me a while. I think because the chart I haven't memorized the chart yet. I think that's my problem. I think if I just stuck with it and was knitting on it every day, I could probably memorize the pattern, no problem, because it's only an 8-row repeat, so it's not that big of a deal. Or is it? That one's the 18-row repeat. That's why I haven't memorized it yet. So yeah. But anyways, I hope you have a lovely rest of your week and that you get to do all of the knitting, crocheting, or whatever crafty stuff that you do. And if you feel like it, why don't you hit the like button and the subscribe button and make me smile. That is if you can handle all of this crazy randomness. But anyways, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!